Hello, and welcome back to Scholastically Natalie, where we talk about books, writing, reading, D&D, and sometimes other things. Today we are continuing with journal prompts, number 24, Adverb, which is slightly less exciting than our journal prompts usually are. This one says, define an adverb in 1 to 2 sentences, then find the adverbs in this sentence. Tracy stealthily crouched behind the green bush, waiting impatiently for her quarry to pass by. Now, an adverb is generally it's an adjective. We'll just say a word that describes a verb, because it is different from an adjective. Generally ending in ly. And here we can see that stealthily describes crouched, so we will highlight that. And here we can see that impatiently describes waiting. An adverb isn't always in front of a verb because it does not follow the same rules as an adjective and nouns. It can just add additional description to how somebody is doing something. You then get into like adverb phrases and stuff like that. Generally, a lot of people, when they start first branching into like descriptive writing, you end up using a lot of adverbs. If you can remember my video going over my old work, that is definitely true for me. And then once you've got enough practice doing that, the general next advice is to try to describe things without using adverbs, because they tend to just slow down your sentence. And sometimes the implication behind a verb gives you a description of what they're doing, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think adverbs are interesting. They can still obviously work, but the most often just ways I see them like being used is behind dialogue tags like said or replied. It's often like angrily or sadly, and oftentimes you can describe the character better to get across that emotion with, the loud tone of their voice, or trying not to cry, or their voice is quavering. Like, it's stuff like that where you can also give a physical expression of somebody's mood or actions instead of just leaving it up to your reader's entire imagination to picture the scene for you. This actually might end up being like a short, I guess. I forgot how YouTube defines shorts, so it might not be, but this feels very quick. So, I hope you all have a good weekend. Let me know how your weekend goes. I will be D&Ding away, and so I hope to see you guys in the next one. Scholastically Natalie is out.